I wish you a good day, Your Excellency.
Hello? What can I do for you?
We're your replacements. You're dismissed.
Finally! We were starting to grow moss. Courage, me hearties. The path is clear. We should notify the men. They need all the time they can get.
Who is there?
May the Illuminated save us. Did the smuggler send you?
The man to which you are referring was arrested and thrown into prison. But reveal to me your hiding place.
Oh, the traitor!
Have you come to deliver us to the Inquisition then? Please, please, have pity on our souls. We have committed no crime. We are not heretics. We are nothing more than historians.
In that case, why is the ambassador of Thélème so concerned about your teachings? Why is the Inquisition looking for you, and why are you hiding?
Our only error was wanting to publish our work.
It's true. We presented our research, but it didn't please the censor. And here you have the result.
We fled all the way to Serene, thinking we would be safe. But the Inquisition wants to silence us so badly that they followed us here.
Tell me more about your research. What about it is so horrifying that it will provoke such a fuss?
Our work concerned the teachings of St. Lucius.
The disciple of Saint Matthias? The one who returned to Thélème after traveling with his master?
The very same. His writing was carefully preserved, but never seriously studied.
With the discovery of Teofredi, we thought it crucial to take a look at the original text. We wanted to verify if this island could have been the faraway place that he spoke of. The Eden of Saint Matthias.
And? What did you find?
Teofredi is without any doubt the land that our Saint Matthias and his disciples went to. But the text that we discovered was radically different from what we expected to find.
In the original text, Saint Lucius doesn't speak of an Eden, of the paradise of the Illuminated. He speaks of a voice that came from the depths of the earth, which convinced Saint Matthias to stay there.
It was written in black and white, and there is no doubt about it. The original was written in Lucius's own hand.
I understand now what that text has cost you. This voice from the depths sounds more the power of a demon than a saint.
The sacred texts are always difficult to interpret, but what is written is written.
Who were you hoping would give you asylum?
We were hoping to reach Al-Sad. The Inquisition won't chase us into the den of their enemies.
Our research won't interest the Bridge Alliance, or at least I doubt it. But at least we'll be safe.
By entering Al-Sad as clandestines, you risk being taken for spies.
That would be better than being burned at the stake.
Pues sí, ciertamente.
Did you try speaking with the censors? You could forget what you have discovered, perhaps?
Oh, we have signed already an abjugation stating that we misunderstood the sacred texts of St. Lucius. We were even ready to say that we had never seen the true text, or anything else that would have pleased them.
It served no purpose. It's our lives they are after.
I see. Well, you have no other choice but to run and seek refuge in enemy territories.
I beg of you, please do not deliver us to them. Let us continue on this path.
I could have a word with the good Dr. Sahin, the ambassador of the Bridge Alliance. If he can be persuaded to offer you asylum, you would be saved.
Your goodness honors you. May the Illuminated forever light your path.
If I manage to convince the ambassador, you'll need to refrain from that sort of blessing. Stay here. I'll be back.
Vamos a convencer al mejor alianza. A ver, ¿dónde está esto? Informa a los porteadores. ¿Dónde está? Aquí. Vale, es la única misión. ¿Qué queda por aquí? Vale. ¿Por aquí se puede tirar? ¿O no? Pues no. Venga, primo, quítate de en medio. Es un poquito estorboso. Vamos a hacer esto, ¿no?
Captain, milady, we were given orders to wait here with the merchandise.
The way is clear. It's time to get going.
Do your best to be quick and quiet about it. You won't have much time to move at all.
Don't you be worrying now. We're off.
The warehouse is at the end to the right there. You can't miss it.
Move out. Quick steps.
Vale, se ha anulado la otra misión. Vamos corriendo.
Your Excellency.
Lady de Sade.
I would like to talk to you about a rather delicate matter.
I am listening.
A couple of historians have made a recent discovery concerning Mateus, the founder of the mythical Ptolemy, and it seems that this is not to the liking of the Illuminated, or at least his more fervent subjects.
These sinister hypocrites are going to want to burn them at the stake.
Without a doubt. And that's why these poor people are begging you to offer them asylum.
We are willing. Where are they to be found at this time?
At the port of Serene. They were hoping to stow away discreetly on a vessel to Al-Sad.
Very well. I shall send an escort immediately to take them somewhere safe.
Venga, pues me voy.
I need to be going. Goodbye, Excellency.
Goodbye, Lady de Sade.
No fío de este
We
tío,
owe
¿eh?
you our lives.
Ah, sí.
We are eternally grateful.
It was nothing. I hope you won't have too much difficulty adapting to your new country.
If you would allow me, I would like to give you this. It's not much, but it is all that we possess.
Bueno, de oro.
You have a kind heart, Greenblood. It'll be the end of you, but that doesn't bother me. I wouldn't have wanted those poor buggers to end up on a burning pyre.
It would seem that I'm not the only one with a tender heart.
Bueno, embajador, hay que informar al tipo este. ¿Dónde está? Aquí. Esto se va a acabar.
Good day, Excellency.
Lady de Sade, to what do I owe the pleasure?
It pains me to inform you that the heretics you seek have fled.
Curse them. How could that possibly have happened?
No sé, no sé.
Alas, These renegades have found protection with the ambassador of the Bridge Alliance. I would not have been able to capture them without risking a diplomatic incident that my uncle would have condemned.
The bridge. I thought as much. Those heretics have turned to them. But I had hoped that you might intervene quickly enough to stop them.
Ah, es lo que hay, amigo.
It is truly regrettable. We have nothing else to do but pray that the Luminous might shield us from their lies.
Hemos subido en reputación. Hemos
I
subido
must
de
be
nivel.
going. Farewell, Excellency.
May the light guide you, Desade.
Hemos subido. Vamos a ver. Atributos. Fuerza. Constitución. Esto ya lo hemos subido, ¿no? Agilidad. Poder mental. Voluntad. Y los talentos. Carisma nivel 1. Ciencia nivel 1. Quiero esto, tío. ¿Por qué no puedo...? ¿Por qué no puedo aumentar? Pero requisito un punto, pero si tengo un punto. Punto restante 0. Ah, que no tengo puntos para esto. Vale. ¿Y para esto sí? No. Atributos. Habilidades. Solo una mano. Este sí. Ah. Vale. ¿Ponemos esto de la magia o qué? ¿O esto? Ah. Pero no me ha dejado aprenderlo, tío. What the fuck? Tenemos un punto aquí. ¿Por qué no me deja aprenderlo, tío? Ah, 2 puntos, la madre que te parió. 2 puntos, 2 puntos. 1 punto. No puedo poner esto, tío. Pero bueno, ¿esto qué es, tío? Solo puedo mejorar la habilidad, tío. Pues nada. Pues ya estaría. Bueno, vamos a ver. Eso no nos queda alargarnos de aquí, ¿eh? Pues sí. No nos quedan las misiones. Vamos a ir al mercadero a vender cositas. Parte, oiga, haga usted el favor de no hacer bodyblock. ¿Dónde está el mercadero? Me quedo enganchado ahí, madre mía, Willy. A ver, ¿dónde está el mercadero? Por aquí.
Are your boots worn through? Is your hat out of style? Welcome. It's such a pleasure to see you again. Have you seen anything to your liking? What might I help you with?
Quiero vender cositas, amigo. A ver, vamos a ver. ¿No puedo vender esto? ¿Esto lo puedo vender? Vender. Vale. Vendemos esto. ¿Dónde está? Vamos a ver, atrás.
Thank you for your visit. See you soon.
Este otro ha sido 145. ¿Por qué no puedo poner esto, tío? Ah, nos falta la escrita. Vale. Bueno, ¿y qué tienes para comprar? ¿Y tú qué tienes? ¿No puedo hablar con este? Vale, pues perdido.
Welcome. It's such a pleasure to see you. Have you seen anything?
A ver, ¿qué tienes, amigo? Arma cuerpo a cuerpo, vamos a ver, arma de fuego, mosquete corto. Requisitos rifle. Está guapa. ¿Cuánto dinero tenemos? 280. Trabuco de caza. Daño físico. Daño armadura. Hace falta rifle. O sea, solo puedo comprarle esto, tío. Vale. Pues vamos a comprar y equipar.
Thank you for your visit. See you soon.
Ay, te voy a vender la otra pistola, amigo.
Welcome. It's
Pero no la quiero poner. A ver, ¿dónde está? Me jodas, tío. ¿Estás mejor? Otro 260. Vale, este es que todo lo demás. Así disparo. Bueno.
Thank you for your visit.
Bueno, venga, vámonos. Vámonos al barco. ¿Dónde puedo hacer aquí cositis? Estilete oxidado. Mira, esto lo puedo reciclar. ¿Y esto? Guarda de latón, mirada de hierro en bruto. Mira, esto ya lo podemos poner. Daño en armadura. Cazoleta. Otros demás. Guardia ni de daño físico. Relación de furia. Vamos a mejorarlo. Pomo plano. Daño en armadura. Daño físico. Aturdir. Vamos a ponerle esto. Muy bien. Hemos mejorado. Esto tiene 3 huecos, tío. Ah, nos hace falta mineral de hierro. Bueno. Oye, ¿no pueden poner en el inventario esta soltar? Lo que nos falta sería para quitarla. Es cierto, se me había olvidado. Bueno, hemos mejorado la espadita. Vamos para allá. Al barco. Irme ya. A la tierra prometida. Hemos hecho todas las misiones.
Madam, Constantine d'Orsay, future governor of Tir Freddy. I'm enchanted, Captain. I am eager to board your ship.
Enchanted as well, Your Highness. I hope you enjoy your voyage.
Are you ready? Can we weigh anchor?
We should be able to set sail with the tide, as agreed upon. I'm still without news of my cabin boy, but we will have to be without.
I spoke with a woman who told me she was the mother of the cabin boy. She claims that her son was taken from her.
Taken? Her son is sea-gifted. His parents were required to give him, to honor the terms of a contract.
A contract? But what kind of contract are we speaking of?
A commercial contract. In exchange for services rendered by the nobles, some families cede more than gold. In some cases, nations even trade some of their subjects before their gold.
Bueno.
I wouldn't be able to tell you the condition of Jonas's contract. I didn't even know he was originally from Serene. But what I can tell you is the young man hasn't seen his parents since he was a small child. And ever since, he's been a naught. Our ships are his home. We are his only family.
El señor de Curcillón.
Be back soon, Captain.
You see anyone else who might be able to help us? Anyone who's not a Naut?
Pues no soy otra misión.
Like my father to be implicated in this sordid business. Our old teacher must surely know what's going on here. Let's go talk to him.
Amigo, dime algo.
Your Highness, I'm happy to see you. Your absence this morning worried both your father and me.
Come now, Sir de Courcilion. My father may have been angry, outraged, or disappointed, but he's never worried. I am sad to have caused you any worry. Would you believe that I was rotting away in a sinister jail, guarded by thugs ready to kill me? Though still seeing double from last night's drink, I was preparing an ingenious escape plan when, ta-da! My fair cousin jumped up out of nowhere and saved me. I'm quite the fairy tale damsel in distress.
You might have refrained from the company of bandits the night before such an important departure.
Take away the risk and halve the pleasure, de Courcilion. It is the salt of life.
I fear that some of my teachings have been misunderstood. But you wanted to ask me something, de Sade?
I've had a word with Lady Fontaine. You must know her. That rich family that lives near the docks. She told me a strange story about her son who was a cabin boy on our ship. She said that he was taken when he was a child, due to some contract with the Norse.
Who was a cabin boy? Do you mean he's no longer one?
They took him back to bring him home.
Well, that is very unpleasant news, Sade. We need to do all we can to bring the boy back to his ship. Since time immemorial, there has always been a certain price to pay for the services of the Norse. Children born on their ships belong to them of the sea, but certain contracts are so important that they also require children to be offered in exchange. From time to time, the congregation has passed such accord, and certain noble families had to give their children up.
Are you telling me that the Fontaines lost their son in an agreement signed between my uncle and the Norse?
No. That pact ended a long time ago. This cabin boy couldn't have been a part of that contract, but Sir Fontaine has made a fortune trading with the Alliance, via ships.
Do you mean he would have offered up his own son in exchange for wealth?
Well, he probably did it before the birth of the child, and regretted it afterwards. But that is of little importance. What counts most is that you bring the boy back to the North as quickly as possible. Breaking a contract with the seafarers has always cost us dearly. Our nation could feel it in its coffers.
I will do my best.
A father selling his own son for a few boat rides. For ugly, that is ugly.
Lady Fontaine didn't seem to have any knowledge of that detail. That could be of use to us.
Ahora, a ver que no estemos aquí. El escudo está teniendo Jonas. Hay que ir aquí, ¿eh? Sí. Pues vamos. A ver, amiga. Hay que cumplir el contrato. ¿Dónde está?
Might I help you, my lady?
Where is the master of the house?
I wouldn't know where, my lady. I'm only a domestic.
Your loyalty is to your credit. And I assure you, I mean no harm to your master. But I need to have a word with him. What would you say to a little financial compensation?
Well, if you only want to have a word. It is true that my wages are rather thin.
Take this gold and be sure to make honest use of it. Now, tell me what you know.
My lord is hiding in one of his warehouses near the Coin Guard Plaza. I suppose it is for the boy that you've come. They say that he is their son, but they treat him rather oddly. The poor little man is locked up in the basement, and he's well guarded. My master has hired some henchmen to keep him under lock and key.
Anything else?
It might come in handy to know that there is a back door in the court that leads directly to the lower floor.
Very well. It seems that gold is quite the fuel to get your lips moving.
I feel sorry for the boy. I don't understand why they're putting him through all of that.
This is what you get when you don't pay your domestics decent wages. Here we are. Be careful. Fontaine won't be alone. He'll have his henchmen with him.
A handful of underlings don't scare us away. Right, cousin?
The maid gave mention of another door, in the back.
Let's just try to remain discreet.
Lady de Sade, what are you doing here?
I have come looking for your son. The Norts are worried about his disappearance.
Those Norts took him from us, but now we've got him back, and he'll be staying with us.
Would you be so kind as to hear what I have to say, Sir Fontaine? I looked into the contract that binds you to the Norts. It was indeed you who ceded your son to them in exchange for help with your business with the bridge.
It is so. But that sort of contract is ignoble, I never would have signed it if I had known.
You should have thought of that before. Breaking the contract could have regrettable consequences for the congregation.
The prince will know how to negotiate with the Nords. If they take my son back, my wife will die of sadness.
Her sadness would be all the more terrible if she learned of your role in this story. Don't you think?
You wouldn't dare tell her. I beg you.
You are not leaving me with a choice.
Very well. Take the key and take him away. Cursed be the day I delivered my son unto the Nords.
All children leave the nest one day or another, sir. Farewell.
Vale, ¿y dónde está el sótano aquí? ¿Aquí hemos entrado o qué pasa? Ah, está por allí. ¿Dónde está esto, tío? Ah, aquí se sale. ¿Aquí?
So it's here that our man keeps his son. Abusive fathers.
Mira, qué cositis. Ah, está. Falsas cerraduras, amiga.
Locked.
Venga, te vienes con nosotros.
Who are you?
My name is Desade. I'm legate of the congregation. Your captain has sent me to find you.
Were you able to convince my father to allow me to go free?
Yes, even if I had to bend his arm a little.
That doesn't surprise me. He seemed to have no intention of changing his mind. I feel more sorry for my mother. She seems so sweet and happy to see me.
You don't seem to be all that close to your parents.
I haven't seen them since I was 5 years old. I barely remember them. They find me, capture me, and lock me up in this warehouse. Hard to grow close after all that.
Pues sí, no.
My family is the Nords. I am sorry for my parents, but that is the way of it now. Can I go home?
Yes. You should still go and say farewell to your mother. Then find your way to your ship. I will see you there.
Pues ya está. Vamos a informar al capitán. No se te ha complicado, ¿no? ¿Por aquí se sale? Ahora... Sí. Nos vamos. Nos vamos. Cuidadito, que nos vamos, Vamos a tener cuidadito. No vamos a tener... Vale. ¿Esto qué es? Esta parte no la habíamos visto. Oh. Bueno, vamos a informar al capitán.
Yes? Well, how can your old professor be of service to you?
What will be your official title on Tirfidi? Or are you just here to keep an eye on us?
Come now, don't be ridiculous. I'm coming in the capacity of official advisor.
Eso es ridícula será, ¿no?
His Highness has also asked me to report to him on certain strategic observations. I am therefore required to take note of all events, chart the island and its resources, and also obtain as much knowledge as possible concerning the more dangerous creatures of the island. Your help will be extremely valuable to me. I've no longer the legs of an adventurer.
It's always a privilege to help, Master.
Bueno, pues ya nos hemos enterado de su papel.
I have quite a few things to do before we raise anchor.
No, ya hemos terminado todo, ¿no? A ver. Ya no nos quedan aquí más misiones, tío. A ver, con las teclas se ve mejor. Pues nada, vamos al barquete. ¿Dónde está el capitán? ¿Capitano? ¿Vamos ya o qué? Ya ha hecho bastantes misiones, vámonos al mapa. El barquete está guapo, tío. Yo quiero un barquete para mí.
madam.
Are you ready? Can we weigh anchor?
We should be able to set sail with the tide, as agreed upon. My cabin boy, Jonas, is back on ship. I have you to thank, I imagine.
You do. It's a rather sad affair, and though solved, leaves a broken family behind.
All we can do is plot a course. No one tells the wind what to do. I do thank you. I didn't think you'd go to so much trouble for a cabin boy. Your actions bring you honor.
Vale, hemos subido la reputación, ¿eh? Ya hemos preguntado esto. Bueno, vámonos.
We are ready.
Certainly. But keep in mind that we'll be at sea for several months. If you have any farewells to make or any final business to attend to, now is the time.
Yo me voy ya.
No, my house is in order. We are ready to embark.
Perfect. Follow me.
Un punto de edad, un punto de tributo.
My isle. My new city.
You'll need to arm yourself with patience. The voyage will be long. I've been told the trip lasts months.
And they say the place is full of gigantic creatures. As big as buildings.
That's right. I heard a rumor the Nauts even brought one back in one of their ships.
I doubt that. The Nauts are strange, but they're not idiots.
A ver, lo ve. Un punto de idea. Vale. Atributos. Puedo poner atributos. ¿Esto qué es? Agilidad. Vale, hemos puesto agilidad. Habilidades. Nos podemos poner... ¿no? Vamos a poner esto. 2 puntos. No. Vale, podemos poner trampas rápidas. Pues ya está. Oye, ¿qué pasa? ¿Dónde está el tipo este? Aquí hay cositas. ¿Dónde está? Ah, tan difícil. Amigo, vámonos. Espérate, que aquí hay cositas. Esto para mí. A ver, hay más cosas por aquí. Ah, la cabeza no es tan guapos, tío. Ahí vamos. What?
Those conniving, pista-stilling, bridge-building liars. The creature was supposed to be out for days. They'll pay for this.
Hostia.
What the hell manner of cargo are you transporting?
Help! We need ropes! We must contain it! Help!
Come on, let's send them ahead.
Oh, yeah. Hostia. Madre mía, me ha dado una hostia que me ha matado. Hostia, 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 que me mata. Hostia. Me mató.
2000 años más tarde.
Quita, 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 quita.
Greenblood, how do you fare?
Fine, fine. It is dead.
Are you wounded?
I'm well. Your lessons have proven effective.
I've never seen a beast this size. It's quite extraordinary.
Cousin, what a fight. You were illustrious.
I'm not of the same mind. I have the feeling it was already weakened. I did nothing more than finish it off.
Your humility remains a constant. But believe me, that battle was absolutely epic.
Madam, gentlemen. Your cousin's enthusiasm is most impressive.
This journey is his long-awaited chance to prove his worth. He has a demanding father.
More likely he's just happy to be free of this hornet's nest.
I definitely know I am. That's certain.
Stations, lads! Weigh anchor and ready her to wear. Lively now, lively! Catch me a wind!
charming welcoming committee. Gentlemen, I am Constantine of House Orsay, your new governor. I have no idea what sort of ceremony you've prepared for my arrival, but I would gladly skip it, so... Indeed, these are rather peculiar customs. I see, it seems you are quite intent on serving me a drink. Hello? Cat got your tongue, gentlemen? Would it be those annoying beaks?
I am truly sorry these doctors should have shown a greater measure of courtesy. Thank you, dear doctors. Move along, don't trouble the Nords. Pay no attention to them. Instead, just drink. The long voyages at sea require the appropriate treatment as soon as we land. According to our scientists, without fortifiers, you might catch your death, and that would be quite regrettable.
I should have chosen death. This concoction is liquid torture.
I would think that they would have warned you on the ship.
Not in the slightest. And you must be Lady Morange, my predecessor.
You are correct.
There you are!
To your health!
Aha! You got your dose of bile too. Allow me to present to you Lady Morange, and to you, my dear lady, my most trusted cousin. Where is the captain?
He seems to be preoccupied with some sort of admiral.
Indeed. Then I will have to thank him later for this most marvelous voyage. Excellency, lead me to the palace, I beg you. And, whenever possible, go by way of all the intriguing alleyways. I am dying with impatience to discover this new city. My city!
Your Excellence! We must wait for our escort!
No need. Have no fear, for I am here to defend you, my lady.
I've been scullied.
How so?
My admiral laid me off.
My cousin was nonetheless delighted with your services. I hope that there was no misunderstanding.
None, I'm sure of it. She just ordered me to give you any assistance you might need.
This request doesn't seem to please you.
Don't take offense, but it's not pleasant for a captain to abandon his ship. In any case, here I am at your service, for a while.
Bueno. Vale. Vale. Duelista. Maneja las pistolas con gran soltura. Vale. Vale. Muy bien. Vale. Bueno, pues ya hemos llegado a la isla prometida. La vamos a ir dejando por aquí. Espero que os haya gustado este nuevo episodio de GreedFall, que parece que ha sido lo anterior un prólogo. Y nos vemos en siguientes vídeos. Hasta pronto. Chao, chao.